Hello, welcome. My name is Nayuta Umbrage, or actually, my name is Dr. Umbrage today with you with another Cosmic Council session. Welcome. How have you guys been without my, assistance for a couple of weeks? Minminchi, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Gifted Pog. Does that mean you missed me? Is that it? Did you guys miss me? Dr. Umbrage at your service. And look, we have a special guest today on my little finger. What's that? Something's on my finger now. Yes. But yeah, as I did mention this a couple of times, this session of the Cosmic Council will be last for a while. Probably, I'll bring it back in a couple of months, maybe. But I think I'll be able to go through most of these submissions today. Again, I can't go through all the submissions that were sent. Some of the submissions aren't going to go through the stream. So, if your submission was not read, don't worry. Is nothing too deep. I had a submission that had a name in it, so I'm not gonna do that one either. It is a marshmallow, so even if it's your name, even if you're okay with it, I'm not gonna go over the ones that, if you included yourself in it, okay? Thank you for the gifted. Ooh, we got a snipe. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the loyalty badge and enjoy everything else. Loki forgot what I wrote. I'm not gonna lie. Most of these submissions are from like 3 months ago. So, yeah. See, that's another reason why I did not think I would get this much submissions, or did I? I actually don't know. I don't know if... I don't even remember at this point. But, yeah, we got a lot of submissions, and next time when we do the Cosmic Council, one thing that I want to do is I do want to not, open them for too many submissions. I might want to limit the number so I don't have to like have you guys wait for 3 months for yours to be read. If that makes sense. Yeah. I don't remember if I even wrote anything. That's crazy. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Is day 2 of you guys having your Nebula Sona? Peter, Pablo, welcome to the Nayutalaxy. I hope you enjoy the ride together. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy. Yeah. Welcome. But yeah, if you don't know what Cosmic Council is an all-around advice corner, advice stream where you shoot me with your, your love, life, school, work, whatever things that you're struggling with in your life, and I do my best to give you my opinion on what I think is the best outcome. So again, if you want to follow my advice or not, that's up to you. Yeah. But I will be pretty straightforward with my responses. I'll just give you what I think is, I wouldn't say correct way, but what I think is the good way. Or like, the mascot is hella cute. I'm glad you like it. I love it a lot too. I've been waiting to share it with you guys, and I'm really happy that I was finally able to share it with you guys too. Thank you guys so much for all the replies and everything in Twitter too, because I was going over them yesterday night. Club Netherbrand's Rogue Sniper, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gifted Gecko. What happened to Gifted Stars? What happened to that? Gifted Gecko. Where would you be reading the problem from actually? So they were submitted through Marshmallows a while ago. So a lot of the ones that I'm gonna be reading are submitted 2-3 months ago, is because that's when we first I think around 3 months ago was the first time we started our Cosmic Council sessions. And yeah, since I've been doing the Cosmic Councils like every here and there, you know, I closed the Marshmallow submissions just because I didn't want to get more and have people wait for, you know, a longer period. So I closed the Marshmallow submissions so I could just go through all the ones that we have right now. And I'm thinking of doing the, you know, the Cosmic Councils again, maybe sometime in the future, maybe like a couple of months later. I'll probably reopen the submissions because I'm assuming that there's a lot of new people too. New people here that haven't been here from the beginning and, you know, also have something to ask. So yeah, honestly, if these are time sensitive, sorry in advance. Okay, but yeah, hope y'all doing good. I saw a lot of cute Nebula's art. If you guys checked it out too, the tags. A lot of cute art. Thank you so much. Yeah. My name is Dr. Umbrage, and let's get into today's submissions. Let's see. There's a lot of long ones today. I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna go through or not, so you know. Okay, let's go through this one. Ta-dang. I have a friend who's really contradictory. She gets offended by things I do, but then she does the exact same things to me. How should I deal with her? I feel like we all know people like this, right? Star Dreamer, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like we've all met with someone that acts like this, so. Well, for this, I would say there's two possibilities. Number one is they're just honestly kind of stupid and they don't really think, you know, of what they're doing, so they don't really notice that they're doing the same thing, is probably the first one. The second one is they might dislike you. I feel like it's either one or the other. I feel like that's a case too where they just want to complain, so they just complain to you, not really think about anything else. But usually if that happens, it means that the other person does not really like you, is what I think. This is just my opinion, so you never know. So for your question about how should I deal with her, it really depends on what your relationship is to them, as in if they are significant, you know, to have in your life, or if they're not really that important, like, you know. But I don't know, if it was me, I would probably, it really depends on what kind of relationship you're in, right? Like, and also the setting. Like, is this a work setting? Is this a school setting? Is this like outside of whatever setting, right? Probably what I would do is I would just let them know, being like, you're kind of doing the same thing. Like, you told me about that. I mean, that's what I would usually do, because I'm very verbal. So I would be like, you literally just told me that you know, you did this, or like to not do this, but you're doing it by yourself. Like, hello. I wouldn't say exactly like that, but I would like confront them. And depending on the response, will probably depend on how I want to interact with them in the future. Yeah. So if you are able to confront them, I would at least confront them, because I would be annoyed if they were literally doing the things that they, let's say, said I shouldn't do. But yeah. And then depending on their response, maybe I would just interact with them less. Or if they understand, which in this case, I think is on the lower end. But if they do understand, you know, we can just see how things go, you know? It's probably what I would do. But yeah. Again, I feel like for this one, it really depends on the relationship you're in and the situation that you're in. But I would confront them. I would just be like, you know, you're kind of doing what you said that you don't like being done. And depending on that response, just see how, you know, you want to, if they're really important to you. If you think that you want them in your life or not. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. This was like 3 months ago, so maybe you might be in good terms with them already. You never know. But I hope that helped. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, I need to read a couple of them because a couple of them are like pretty long too. So yeah, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Wait, sorry, I need to read some. Okay. I think this one should be okay. This one should be okay. It is a bit of a long one, so let's go through it together. Okay. Actually, wait 1 second. Okay, actually, wait, I won't go through this one. Sorry. This one wasn't really a question. I think it was more close to just not venting, but just like stating facts. So I don't think I'll be able to give advice on that. It was a topic that was, you know, somewhat I could have touched on, but yeah. Not like it was a bad thing. Yeah. So the thing is, some of the submissions, you might not notice it when you're actually submitting them, but there are a good amount of submissions that are just like, you know, like I've been holding this for a while, like this is that, and like, you know, it's been just tiring and blah blah blah, you know. So at the end, if there's no like, oh, so what should I do with this, or what do you think, if there's no question like that at the end, I'm not 100% sure of what you are asking me to, you know, to give you. So okay, how about, okay, this one is a good one. This one can work. Yeah, let's go through this one. Yeah, so it's not like the person that submitted it was bad or something. It's just that I think they didn't realize that they didn't add any question. Okay. Hello, thank you for reading this. I have something to confess that I fall in love with someone that I couldn't reach. He's so smart, kind, and very handsome. He's very good at entertaining, and I love his screams so much. Oh my gosh, who is this person? He has a purple tongue, and actually he's a mystery alien. That sounds very... Name Nayuta Umbrage. Nayuta Umbrage? I know that guy. I can't hold this feeling anymore. What should I do? Well, you have come to the right place. My name is Dr. Umbrage. And yes, I will give you the best advice. So, I see that you have fallen in love with a mystery alien called Nayuta Umbrage. It's kind of weird that apparently they have a purple tongue, but let's see. You like the fact that he's smart, he's kind, and he's handsome and good at entertaining. That sounds like a perfect alien to me. Well, what should I do? I would say, are you related? No comment towards that. You know what? I know the perfect solution for this. So, I think the best way to show him your love is to, continue enjoying this Nayuta Umbrage's, this alien's, whatever they're doing, right? Yeah, it kind of sounds like a streamer name. So let's just, let's just say that they're a streamer. So I think the best thing to do is to continue watching their streams, enjoy your time there, enjoy your time with the community, give a like to their streams, leave comments, react to their Twitter posts, leave chats in their stream too. And I think he will be very happy. Yeah, like and subscribe too. And also, yeah, buy merch too. See, well, chat knows better than me apparently. So, yeah, if you have feelings for the Nayuta Umbrage, I think those are the best ways to show him that you love him and to support him, Join his menshi too if you can. Yeah. Well, I hope that this solved your problem about not knowing what to do. Thank you so much for the submission. Yeah. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of longer ones. Wait 1 second. Okay. Oh no, this one says Christmas. Oh, well, this is kind of time sensitive, but you know what? Whatevs. We're just gonna go through it anyways. Well, this was a little bit of a time sensitive thing. Hey, Nayu. Recently, since Christmas is coming up, a friend of mine gifted me 2 phone cases that are very beautiful and cool. I love them, but they are not the correct case for my phone model, unfortunately. I don't know if it is rude to tell them so, they could possibly return it, or if I should find someone who has the phone model. I haven't found anyone so far. Well, my honest opinion, I don't think it's rude to tell them that you have a different phone model. To be honest, I think it's a little bit on them for not knowing. As in, if you were to gift a phone case to someone, I think it's kind of your job to know what kind of phone they're using. That's just me, but I feel like if you were, like, there's a lot of other gifts that you could have chosen, right? And if you were to choose a phone case, I think it's at least the person's job to know for sure what kind of phone they have. So for the first part, I don't think it's rude to let them know. If anything, this probably depends on the person's perspective, but it would rather be a waste for you not to tell them and just to have the phone case, just not be used, than to let them know and possibly have them return it. So if, you know, if I was on time for this submission and if I were to tell you, I would say I don't think it's rude to let them know. It might be better to just let them return it, and maybe you can let them know your phone case or anything. But yeah. That's mostly it for this. I'm sorry I didn't make it in time. I kind of wonder what you ended up doing, but I hope it went well. Okay. Yeah. Let's go into this. Next one. Hi Nayu. Thank you for being one of the most amazing streamers I've watched. Why, thank you. Do you have any advice for people who want to stream but have jobs or are students and want to balance it out? Yes, I think so. Well, I think a lot of people that, you know, watch streamers have thought once about becoming a streamer. So I think this is a very valid question. I would say it depends on what you're looking for. So there could be a lot of reasons to start streaming. A reason could be you just like playing games and, you know, it would be fun to have people watch you play games, or you want to make friends, you know, through streaming and play with more people. That could be a reason. Another reason could be fame. You want to be famous. You know, you want a lot of people to know you. Fame. Another reason could be money. You want to make money, right? I do see a lot of people saying like, oh, you shouldn't start streaming for money, or you shouldn't start streaming for fame. I don't think so. I think if that's what you want, that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong about that, right? I personally don't think that's a problem. You just need to know what you want from doing it, is my opinion. So once you figure that out, you can probably find a way to balance it. So let's say if you want to just stream as a hobby, I think balancing it out isn't going to be much of a problem, because if you're just doing it in your free time, you know, again, you can just do it in your free time, and it wouldn't really matter. But I think it comes a little bit more difficult when, let's say, you want to do streaming as a full-time job, or you want to become famous, you want to be consistent. I feel like in those cases, it gets a little bit more difficult. I would say it really depends on your work or study situation too. But who want to stream, I would say just try streaming to begin with without thinking of anything. And first of all, just see it if it's for you. See if streaming is something that brings you joy. It is probably the best advice that I could give you. Since, you know, you do ask about people that have jobs or students, you know, to balance it out. But if you end up trying streaming and if you don't like it, you don't really need to worry about that anymore, right? I think it only applies if you start, you know, if you try streaming itself and you kind of like it, maybe then you should try to think about, you know, how to balance it out and stuff. There's a possibility that you might not even like it, right? So I would recommend just start streaming. Look into what you want to gain from streaming again, since, you know, there's millions of streamers at this point. You kind of need to have the mindset of you will probably get like 0 to like 5, you know, viewers to begin with. So I would say don't be discouraged in the beginning, because that's normal, right? Nobody starts out with like, you know, tens of hundreds of thousands of viewers, because unless you have like a specific background or anything, right? And yeah, there's a lot of people that work and stream at the same time. I don't think it's that difficult to do that because, you know, let's say you work a 9 to 5, right? Let's say, for example, you work a 9 to 5. Technically, after 5 o'clock, you have all the free time you want, right? Depending on your 9 to 5, it's not like you have like, let's say, homework, right? So you can technically use that time as you want. So unless you're like very busy even outside of work, I don't think balancing, you know, stream and work or like studies is going to be that much of a problem. But again, probably my advice for this would be to just start and see how it feels. So yeah, if you do try it out, good luck. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one, you know, I'm just gonna go with this one because it kind of relates to the one that we just talked about. This is kind of the same question, but a little bit different. So, this one says, how do you think a new VTuber should start from 0? No experience, no connections, etc. So for this, I would say, well, first of all, make a Twitter account or an X account, whichever you would, you know, like to say. Make an X or Twitter account and make connections there first. There's a lot of ways to interact with, you know, people. Don't be too obvious, as in don't be like very, very like needy to people. But you can start interacting with people. You know, you can find people that have that are in a similar spot, as in like people that are going to start, you know, streaming and everything else. Make connections there first. And then once you have, let's say, a good amount of connections, or if you're satisfied with the people that you've connected with, I think you can start preparing for a VTuber debut. You actually don't really need a VTuber debut, but it's a good, I guess, event for people to try and, you know, watch or like come to your stream. VTuber debuts are not necessary, in my opinion. But I do think it's also good because it just gives an opportunity for people to come and watch you, right? Since it's kind of like a this is me type of stream. So if you specifically want to become a VTuber, you're gonna need, you know, a model. If you want to be extra, you know, like a starting screen, like a chatting screen, blah, blah, blah. If you do have the money, you know, go for it. Treat yourself. Buy whatever you want. If you don't have the money, there's a lot of free versions that you can buy. There's a lot of free models that you can use too. So, regardless if you have or don't have money, it doesn't really matter. The only thing is, if you do end up using free models, there could be a lot of other people that have the same, let's say, appearance. So you won't be as unique. But it's better than, you know, not having a model itself, right? At the end, a lot of people do look into your personality too. So it's not that much of a biggie. What about streaming without a debut and debuting on a later date? That is good. It really depends on your situation. Let's say you're having a model in preparation, right? You're having a model in preparation, but you still want to, like, you still have time to stream for like 2-3 months. I would say start streaming. I wouldn't say to wait until the debut day. If it was me, I would say if you do have the time, and let's say you just have like a PNG and you're waiting for your model to get rigged, I would say start streaming. So you at least are building a community, an audience for your debut to be more successful. Since if you didn't stream before your debut, and if your first stream was on your debut, you wouldn't really have that community or like, you know, those loyal viewers that would come to your streams. But if you did stream before that, even if you didn't have like a finished model or anything, at least the people that would come to your streams would be there for your debut too, right? I don't think there's much of a like a loss to that, in my opinion. On a similar question, what if you have a model but want to have experience before a debut? You can do the same. It doesn't matter if your model is done or not, right? You can just start streaming and then you can just push your debut day to a different day. Yeah. It's the same thing. I just had an example of if your model wasn't ready, but your model could be ready and you could just not use it, you know? So it's really up to you. Yeah. Just because you have your model ready doesn't mean that you need to use it immediately. You can start building a community before that. And then once you think, you know, you're happy with the amount of people that, let's say, you've gathered, or if you feel like you want to go to the next step, I think you can do it. There's no right and wrong for streaming. Well, sometimes there is, but most of the times, you know, again, it really depends on what you're looking for, right? If it's fame, if it's just fun, if it's you want to find more friends, if it's money, it really depends on your goal, your end goal. But yeah, you just have the freedom to do whatever you want. So I would say one advice that I would give that might be a little bit controversial to some other people's opinions, but I do think you guys hear a lot of people say don't use money, like if you're starting stream, because you never know if you're gonna like it or not. I know a lot of people say that, and I understand where they're coming with, but I always say that if you do have the money, like if you do have money and if you're okay with using it, even if you might not like use it in the future, I would say go for it. Because there are some rare cases where a good model, let's say a good model, can give you more exposure and can lead you to success. There are cases like that. So I'm not saying if you're, you know, if you don't have money, do it. Like, no. If you don't have money, don't do it. But if you do have money and if you want to take the chance, I don't think it's a bad thing to spend, you know, money for, let's say, preparation or a debut. So that's my only thing, because I sometimes see a lot of people being like, don't use money in the beginning, blah, blah, blah. But there have been a lot of people that have spent money and, you know, that connected to success. So it really depends on if you are willing to take that risk and if you have the money or not. So yeah, because at the end, a good model, like a very beautiful model, catches people's eyes. And whether they stay or not is really depending on, let's say, your voice, your personality, again, your model too. But if you have the same exact model as like 1 million people, what would be the reason for a viewer to click on your stream is probably the question. So again, you can start out with anything free, but there has to be some sort of reasoning for someone to click on your stream. So let's say having, you know, a very nice model could be that reason. There's no guarantee that they would stick around because, you know, if you're like freaking boring or if your voice wasn't something of their liking, they wouldn't stick around, right? But at least it gives someone a reason to join your stream, right? But yeah, overall, I would say first, make a Twitter or X and, you know, interact with people, make more friends. You know, just have a guarantee that people will come to your streams or your debut. You can start streaming before your debut. You don't even need to have a debut. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. And yeah, I think if you're at that point, you will probably know better of what to do next. So that would probably be my starting tips. But I hope this helped. Okay. Again, but these are all my opinions, so I'm not saying that I'm right or anything. I'm just giving my opinion that I think is, you know, it is right. It's my opinion that I think I'm right. So you know, it's not like I'm always right, but let's see. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Boom. Hi Nayu. Oh wait, I deleted it. Oh no, I still have it. Hi Nayu. Thank you for reading this message and for Cosmic Counsel. So May of this year, my former best friend ended our friendship due to me oversharing things and also her wanting us to grow more as she felt we weren't growing and achieving much. I'm sad that she wanted to end the friendship, but I understood how I treated her and how she viewed me. She wanted us to not text each other anymore, and I've been doing that. But every now and then I miss her present and still wanted to be best friends with her. Over the months, I've done self-reflecting. With that, she told me about myself. We had a really close friendship, but can't help that I ruined it all. So I wonder if I should reach out back to her to start our friendship again or to leave it as it is right now. Let me go through this again to go into... Also, her wanting us to grow as... Wait. Also, her wanting us to grow more as she felt we weren't growing. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by wanting us to grow more. Does anyone in chat understand what this means? Like, growing in what way? Personal growth? Could be. Maturing? Okay, so I feel like I'm not 100% sure what you mean here by growing and them not liking that part. Growing as individuals, but together in a sense. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because this could be about anything that we don't know about. But just going over everything. This really isn't something that I can be like you should do or you shouldn't do. This is probably really up to you. If you want to try and, you know, become close again or not. Since it's not similar to this, but I've had a very close friendship end before. And I guess it was partially on both sides, but I just left it as it is. So I wouldn't say I've had a very similar experience, but I've had somewhat of a, I guess, a similar situation, if that makes sense. At that time, I did think about like maybe reaching out again. I think I actually like sent a message being like, you know, like some of the things that I did wrong, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, we don't talk anymore, and I'm okay with that. For me, with that person, I'm really happy that I was able to meet them throughout my life. It's never like you know, like I never wanted to meet them or anything, right? So I'm really happy that I was able to meet them, and I was really happy for the things that they've taught me, vice versa. But I don't necessarily think every friendship needs to last forever. It's totally normal for some friendships to, you know, not work out, right? But I had a good time with the time that we had together, and that's okay with me. So it really depends on your situation too. If you think that you really need them back in your life, that's up to you. You can reach out to them, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it does work out, that's good too. But I just want to let you know that not necessarily everything needs to be fixed. Some things happen for a reason too. So, and there's always more people out there. If this person was your best friend, and if you think that you can't make another best friend, there's always going to be a different person. So, not like they're, you know, not like anyone's replaceable, but it's not Jover, is what I mean. So, I would say that usually when things end, it's not for a specific reason, but it's for multiple reasonings, like all just building up together. And let's say the other person does give a specific reason, but it's not necessarily only for that. So there could be a lot of reasonings for things to end. So just think about that, and you know, at the end it's up to you. Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of a late response from me, but I hope you were able to figure out what you wanted to do, and I really hope that it works out. Okay. Let's go to the next submission. Let me drink some water. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so much long ones now. Okay. We have a Japanese submission next. So it would be answered in Japanese. 次、日本語ですね。結構難しいトピックですが、一緒に考えていきましょう。 ぴょん。なゆたさん、こんにちは。日本語でのご相談失礼いたします。私はお客様の相談に乗って商品を提案する仕事をしております。接客業の中でも、親身になってお悩みを聞いたりするからか、男性からよくお食事に誘われたり、付きまといや、ひどいとストーカーになったりなどがあります。上記行為は面倒なこともありますし、気持ち悪いたくさんしてきたのですが、一番の悩みは男性に好意を持たれるような接客をしていると、他の女性の同僚から言われてしまうことです。妬みですね。私自身、待遇には自信を持って働いており、実際会社にも評価をいただいてます。男性女性で対応を変えたくないですし、そもそも私は男性女性の、これなんだろう、買いね違う、なんとかねがあまりなく接してしまうタイプ。垣根ってどういうことでしょうか接してしまうタイプで、何をどう変えたらいいのかも分かりません。好意を持たせるようなことを言ったり、態度に出してないつもりです。女性も男性も本当に信用してくださるお客様と、そうなってしまうお客様の見分けがつきません。今後このまま自分を貫いて仕事をするのか、大きなトラブルになる前に、何かを変えていかなきゃいけないのか、そもそも、こういうことがよく起こるので、この仕事を続けていいのかわからなくなります。長文になってすみません。壁的な意味、男性女性の壁があまり関係ないってことかな。これは難しいですね。そもそもなんかチャットにいる JP 勢たちの方が何かいいアドバイスをあげれそうな気がしなくもないですがなんかありそう。日本特有の女性の妬みっていう感じがしますね。このサブミッションは。正直そうですね。貫き通してほしいっていうのは、まあ多分僕もみんなが思ってることなんだろうけど、まあそう簡単ではないのも分かりますね。やっぱり多分女性同士の妬みってものすごくめんどくさいと思いますし、めちゃくちゃね、悪化すると結構いじめとかそういうやつにもつながるかなって思うので、確かに評価もらってるってことは多分やってることは間違いないとは思うので、これに関しては難しいですね。なんかめちゃくちゃ勝手な想像なんですけど、なんかこういう時にこの書いていただいた方って静かめな方なのかなって勝手に思ってます。なんかなぜかっていうと、なんかこういうのを想像した時に、やっぱ妬まれやすい女性って多分いると思うんですよ。で、そういう方ってどちらかというと結構控え気味な、ちょっと静かな、なんかできる人で、多分他の例えば女性の同僚っていうか、そもそもそこまでみんなと親しくないのかなっていう勝手な想像がありますね。だから妬まれやすいのかなっていう気持ちもあるんですが、難しいですね、皆さん まあ、これに関しては、まあ、やっぱり、そうですね、言われた通り、会社から評価いただいてるってことは、やってることは別に悪くない。うんうんうん、そう。そう女性とワイワイしてる人って妬まれにくい雰囲気、傾向がやっぱりあると思うので、なんか、それこそなんかドラマとかに出てくる場面を考えると、送った方が結構、まあ、静かめの方なのかなっていう勝手なあれがあるんですが、まあ、やっぱ性格そもそも変えるのって多分難しいと思いますし、そもそも変える必要性もないと思うので、まあ、そもそも、もし変な嫌がらせとかいじめとかをされてないんであれば、このまま貫き通してもいいんじゃないかなって思います。でも、なんかもうここまで、この男性にも、好意を持たれるような接客してるって、もう言われてる時点で、多分こっから他の女性の同僚と和解するシチュエーションって結構難しいと思うんですよね。ここまでね、なってるんだったら、こっから仲良くなるとかっていうのって結構難易度高めかなって思うので、うーん、まあやっぱりできることとしては、まあ貫き通して、ね、これ他の人のせいで仕事を辞めるっていうのは、もうそもそもわけわからないし、えーっと、うんうんうん。まあ、正直、大きなトラブルってどのぐらいの大きさにもよると思うんですけど、もう、危なくない、身の安全が危なくなければ、もう、ちょっと辛いだろうけど、やっぱり貫き通して、なるべく、それこそもう他の人と関わらなくする。で、やっぱり、妬まれてるってことは、まあ、この場合、ひがみだと思うので、もう、難しいかもだろうけど、もうこいつら、ほんと私のことひがんでるなって、ふふふふふって感じでもう考えとけよ。そんな簡単ではないだろうけど、もうそのぐらいしかなさそうなんですよね。もうここまで結構ね、なってるってことは。なので、まあ僕がどうした方がいいってね、聞かれるんであれば、やっぱり、まあこのまま貫き通して、やっぱチクリってちょっと、ね、良くはないと思うけど、やっぱり悪化したりとかするかもしれないので、良くはないと思うんですけど、まあ、悪化とか嫌がらせとかになったら、さすがに、まあ、上の人とかにも言ったりとか、まあ、それなりの対応しないといけないのかなって思いますね。ちょっとあまり力にはなれなかったんですが、送り主さんは悪くはないと思いますよ。ただ周りの人たちが悲願でるだけなので、そのまま自分のできることを、自信のあることをやってね、続けていけばいいとは思います。うんうんうん。頑張ってください。はい。Okay. So, let's go on to the next one. 確かに、相談できる女性の上司いたら結構強いかもしれないですね。 Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay. Ta-dang. So I'm nearing 30 and not once in my whole life have I had any sort of crush or romantic feeling for anyone. Like no one. I've liked people, but as a person and not as someone I would want to have a romantic relationship with, which is why I have never gotten in a relationship either. I just never wanted to, and when I reject someone, I always tell them point blank that I'm simply not interested in a relationship in general and that it's not on them. Many have told me how weird that is, especially in the last 2 years when everyone I know is talking about dating, marriage, and kids, and always asking when I'm planning to settle down and have kids. I always say that I'm not interested in that at the moment, and they always answer with, "You're getting older, you're wasting your prime time. Look at me, already kids and husband, and I'm younger than you." I try. Okay, that's kind of rude, but whatever. I try to be polite, but in my head, I'm thinking, good for you. Leave me alone. Is it weird to not want a romantic relationship and kids? I don't think that's weird at all. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck would say that? But I don't think your situation is any weird or anything. There are a lot of people in the world that just, you know, don't want a romantic relationship, or there's a lot of things. There's a lot of people like that. You do whatever you want to do, you know. No one's forcing you to marry or be in a romantic relationship. If you want to, good for you. If you don't want to, yeah. That's why, you know, there's also like animals, pets, right? Some people that may not want to be in a romantic relationship can just get dogs or cats, right? Or if you don't like dogs or cats, you can just be alone and be happy with your friends. So, at the end, I don't think it's weird. No one in chat, I don't think it's weird too. It's totally normal. Well, define normal, but I don't think it's weird to not wanting any of that. You know, when you're ready, you will know you're ready. If you are ever ready. And it's fine to never be ready too. So, do what you want to do. Don't feel bad because other people are, you know, doing the opposite. And yeah, just say you're not interested. Maybe you're never going to be interested. And if people are going to be like, "Oh, you're going to have such a lonely life," just be like, "I'd rather be divorced like you, haha." Or yeah, probably not say that, but you know, just get a pet or something. Just have fun with your friends. You can do whatever. Yeah, it's totally okay. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Let's go with this one. Okay. Ta-dang. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Wait, did it not download? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. There. Hello, wonderful cosmic council and nebulas. I am perplexed on where to go in the future. I love art and drawing. I've always wanted to go into game art design sphere, and I have the chance to go to one of the top 10 art universities in the world for that. But lately I'm thinking if I really should. If I make my hobby into a job, it won't be a hobby anymore, but a job made out of a hobby would be really enjoyable for me. I still have time, about 2 years, to pick around with other courses that interest me. Language, history, psychology, philosophy, etc. But I cannot see myself enjoying the job in that many other work environments and tasks. Should I go with the current plan and try for the university entrance exams, or take my time figuring it out for now? Maybe take a gap year in between, look into other options and courses for now, etc. If anyone from chat has had similar experiences, I would love to know what kind of decisions you made and how it went. Well, I personally haven't been towards like the artistic side of like a career, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I feel like well, first of all, YOLO, right? You should probably do what you want to do. If you do enjoy art, and if you're able to have get a chance to go in the top 10 art university in the world, why aren't you doing that, is what I think. Who cares if, your hobby into a job and it won't be a hobby anymore? At least it's something that you like, right? And even if you don't like it anymore, that's because, it's better than doing a job that you have no interest in and don't like too, right? I feel like it's better than doing a job that you don't like and also being miserable. At least do something that you did like and be miserable, right? But I don't know how it works for like an art career, but if you're thinking of like how easy it is to get a job, I do feel like an artistic career it could be a little bit more risky than the overall, going to uni and getting like a degree and, getting a job for that. Again, I'm not too sure how it is within like the artistic side of the career, but maybe if you want to go for a more stable, or if you want more options in the future, maybe, again, looking into the other courses might benefit you. But at the end, I guess, at least for now, the job market kind of stinks anyways. So even if you do go, through a not normal, but like a typical, major or course and graduate, it's not like you're guaranteed with a job either. So I would say it might be, it wouldn't hurt to do the art school if you can also get into like one of those top schools like you mentioned. And if it's your hobby already, and if you're good at it already, I would say go for it. And you can always be a freelancer too, There's a lot of people in chat too. Game art graduate here. It's very competitive, and there will be lots of challenges to make sure you stand out. If you put in the work, take care of your mental and network properly, you have a chance. Right there. Drawing is all I wanted to do too. I took the chance to go into college for it. Honestly, for me, it was and is still worth it. There are many benefits. I would try. So yeah. At the end, it doesn't really matter which career path you go to. You need to work hard either way. So that be you go to the artistic side, like as this person said, you still need to work hard. You need to put in the work to stand out. If you take the the more common career path, you still need to put in work to succeed, right? So at the end, I don't think it changes that much. It really depends on how dedicated you are and how much passion you have towards it. And from reading your message, it looks like you have more passion towards art, so I would give that one a try. And if that doesn't work out, you know, like college, university isn't just for, you can go to college or university at whatever age you want, right? So you can always go the other path if it didn't work out for you. Yes, there might be some what would I say? Some things may not work out, but if I were you, I would probably try the artistic side. So yeah, you can read chat again, you know, to see what everyone else has to offer to you. But yeah, I hope that helped in some sort of way. Okay. Jesse, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, thank you for the advice too. Let me see. Okay. Let's go through this one. Ta-dang. I get anxious over talking, so I stay quiet most of the time when I do enjoy company. I also want to chat more, but I'm afraid that I will hurt someone without realizing it. While I am slowly getting over this on my own, some more advice would be very helpful. I hope it's okay to reach out to you about this. Yeah. That's a totally fine submission. First of all, I'm happy to hear that you are getting over this on your own. I feel like the anxiety part, the part you're getting anxious over, is probably a good amount of overthinking too. I feel like at the end, people don't really care that much, is what I think. Or at least maybe you should think like that. It really depends on the person. There are people that like get very stimulated or, you know, whatever over things. But most of the time, if you're not being weird, there's no reason to like get annoyed or hate someone, right? I feel like it's the opposite, where people would rather like, you know, enjoy being talked about or talked to, that is. I guess maybe this is more of a, I think, a psychological thing, but if you do really want to get on someone's good side, is just to let them talk more. A lot of people might already know this, but at least for humans, people love to talk about themselves or to talk about, or like to talk in general, right? So you can apply this to like interviews or something else too. But if you want the other person to feel better or to have a good time, the key is for you letting the other person talk more. So maybe you can start thinking about that and doing that to begin with. And for some reason, when you let someone talk more, they feel very good, and most likely they will feel happy talking to you too. So you don't have to fear about, you know, hurting someone without realizing it if they're the ones that are talking too. So yeah, I feel like that might be a good place to start. It could help. And then maybe gradually just start talking a little bit more on your side too. But if you really want to start getting into it, maybe the tip about having the other side talk a little bit more might be beneficial for you. Yeah. But yeah, interviews too. You know, let the other person talk and they would be like, oh my gosh, I think that candidate was very good. You know, they're not going to even notice. What if the first impression has been somewhat ruined if you just have started to get to know the person? You mean the first impression of yourself, or what if you get used to it so that you get quieter? You mean you don't talk and the other person talks too much? Well, again, that's only that was only a tip for you to like get into things, because I think the main part of the submission was, you know, being afraid of the other person getting annoyed or something. So if you let the other person talk, obviously, you know, there's not really a point for them to get annoyed. But I guess the other point I mentioned is hopefully the other person doesn't really care as much as you think it will. So just be in that mentality. Like, unless the other person is very, very like different in another way, I feel like usually the other side doesn't really, you know, like they would also be happy to have someone to talk to, right? You know, you might be thinking the same thing. What if the same exact personality was on the other side, and you know, you're just both like, what if the other person hates me, right? But if you talk to them, or if like they talk to you, you would be happy, right? And they would think the same. So I think it's a little bit about also just looking into the other person's personality and seeing what type of person they are. So I hope that helps. Let's see. I'm just gonna go through this one. It's not gonna be too much advice from me, but more of like what to look for. I want to get a PC and all of that to be able to stream. I just don't know where to start and what to get. I've been saving money for this occasion, but yeah, I'm stuck on what to get. For this one, honestly, I would say watch some YouTube videos. It's probably the best thing. Watch some YouTube videos about like streaming computers and like budget. You can probably find a computer with a budget that you're aiming, you know, for. Or if you do have any friends that are very, very into computer or like computer parts, that could work too. But I'm assuming if you are asking this question, you don't. So my easy answer would be to, yeah, look into some YouTube videos. There's a lot of YouTube videos for computer builds. Also, you know, based off of your budget. So look into that. And there's going to be, you know, different builds per occasion, as in if you want to stream games, or if you want to just game itself, you know, like, or if you want to do this, if you want to do that. I would say just look it up. It'll probably help you the most. Okay. Let's see. We have some nebbies that have PC knowledge. I guess so. Yeah, that too. You can, you know, join the community and you can ask them. Let's see. Okay, let's go through this one. It's gonna be a Japanese one. I think I did answer something similar to this, but okay. Dang. おつなゆ、いつも配信ありがとうございます。楽しく、拝見させていただいています。英語はまだまだ勉強中のため日本語で失礼します。なゆくんは今日何もかもうまくいかないなって思う日あったりしますか？私は結構些細な失敗で、今日最悪な日だなって思ったりしています。なゆくんも何もかもうまくいかない日がないかもしれませんが、もしあればそういう日はどうやってポジティブに変換していますか？これからも、陰ながら応援しております。なんか多分似たような、質問が過去にあったかもしれないんですが、まあ僕も、完璧なね、エイリアンではないので、そういう日もあったりします。僕はで言うと、正直嫌なことあったりとかな日は、いくつかね、もうベッドで横になってダラダラするか、なんか美味しいもの食べるか、ゲームするかっていう結構単純な回答になってしまうんですが、やっぱり自分の好きなことをやるっていうのが一番いいと思いますね。自分の好きなことをやるか、グーだらちょっとね、横になってなんか何もしないかっていうのもあると思います。確かにそういう時は、好きな配信者を見て楽しく過ごすっていうのもありかなって思います。そうですね。そんな感じですかね。もしくは、ちょっと些細な失敗で今日一日最悪だなって、思うんであれば、根本的な改善として、そこら辺のマインドセットを変えるっていうのもありなんじゃないかなって思います。例えばなんか失敗したってなったら、うわ、最悪じゃなくて、その失敗から学んで、ね、今度はやんないようにしようとか、この失敗今したからこそ、ね、将来的に大事なところでこの失敗はしなくて済むとか、ちょっと考え方変えるだけでね、気持ちも変わるかもしれないので、そういうことをするのもありかなって思いますね。頑張ってください。Okay. Let's get into the other ones. We do have a couple more, but I might be only going through maybe a little bit more. So yeah, sorry in advance. I can't go through all of them, but I most likely went through most of the submissions, so I'm like I'm like left with all of the long ones that are like kind of complicated, so I'm looking at them and I'm like, which one should I go through? It's that, or either some of the ones that again are not questions and more like, hey, I'm like this, you know, and it just ends like that. So I'm like, I can't really bring this up because, you know, like I understand the concern, but you're not really asking me anything to do too. Okay, wait, I can go through this one. Okay. Here is the next one. Dear Dr. Umbrage, thank you so much for the streams. Since the start of uni, I've always looked forward to your streams after class work. You brighten my day and I can't thank you enough. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're still watching the streams. Since again, this was like 2-3 months ago. I love making art, design, and doing creative stuff. I love the process of learning, practicing, and making it. This is also my uni major, so I have a lot of assignments and deadlines. But there are times when I feel like I just want to give up. I feel more and more demotivated after every rejection and bad grades despite me doing my very best. I feel like what I'm doing is never enough. But I know not to give up. The worst moments will eventually pass. I just gotta push through, but it's easier said than done. May have your insights on how to keep a passion going despite the hardships. How do you believe in yourself that you will succeed? Sincerely, a small nebula. I feel like this is something that I guess a lot of people think of, you know, how to push through. Honestly, it's hard because at the end, you know, you just gotta push through. But I feel like what can help is the friends and the relationships that you can make or that you have around is probably something that, let's say, can help. I'll give you an example. Let's say for example, me, right? This is an example, by the way. Let's say I'm having a hard time, you know, like streaming, let's say content creation. But I feel like having people around you makes it easier, as in, let's say for me, it would be like Ravanis or like the Avalon boys. Like having them, like maybe talking to them or like doing things with them can keep me motivated. So I think this could apply to any situation, as in, let's say if it's your school, I hope that you have, you know, those, let's say, friends or those people that you have around yourself that let you strive, you know, become a better person, become better at whatever you're doing. I think that is very important, and I feel like that is something that can help you push through even tough moments, tough times. Yeah. But it's either that or, you know, you can just really push through. I mean, I'm assuming you're having fun too, right? So it's not all gonna be just sad and just being like, oh, I gotta do this. At least you're having fun with the things that you're doing. But if you do need an extra like push on the back or like, you know, help, I do think that people can help you out with that. Or I guess, you know, you can, it really depends on what you're doing, but you can look into what you want to do in the future and how what you're doing right now would, you know, benefit yourself to achieving that goal or anything that you want to do. Yeah, I think friends, let's say coworkers, classmates, anything can probably help a lot. So just know that rarely people have a very easy life, but most of the times, you know, everyone struggles in life. Everyone doesn't have the best, you know, life. Or at least they work hard to make it better. So it's not only you. We're all doing our best the way we can. But yeah, I hope that helps. I feel like today's session is also a good ending because I don't know why. I feel like my advice today isn't really like the best that I could give. I can't tell if it's because like we've been over some, let's say, similar submissions in the past, but I feel like we have been through like a lot of submissions, like over 100 throughout the past Cosmic Council sessions. So it does feel like a good time to, you know, take a little bit of a break from this too. Okay. I think we can go through like maybe like one or two more, and then maybe we can end today's stream with like a quick Zatsu. Okay. Yeah, I feel bad for some of these submissions because some of them, like, I actually don't know what they're talking about. So it might be a little bit hard to give advice, so I might not go over those. We can go through this is also like a little bit similar to what we've been through, but hi Lucy, Luna Raid, welcome. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome. Today you are with Dr. Umbrage and we are doing Cosmic Council. This is gonna be one of the last Cosmic Councils for a while, so hope you guys enjoy. And I have a cute little fella here today on my finger, if you can see. Okay. I think this one could work. Let's go through this one. Yeah, thank you, Lucy. The nebula is so cute, right? They're very cute. Very cute. Okay. Hello, Nayu. Thank you for fun and amazing streams. They really make my day. In the recent years, I've noticed that I have developed an anxiety when it comes to interacting with people. If it's like meetings or some business stuff, then I can autopilot that thing and just be stoic or silent type. But at events or family gatherings, I'm just ball off nerves. I've never been a huge fan of crowds in general, and I've always been an introvert. I prefer doing things alone and also just being alone in general. I don't really go out of my way to go out and socialize, like going to clubs or parties, and other people my age don't get it and say it's not normal, basically calling me a shut-in. And advice on how I could get more open and less nervous towards in real life social interactions. Can we jump? This can be a little bit similar to the submission that we had earlier, but to be honest, for this, I feel like you are okay the way you are. As in, you know, there are extroverts and introverts for a reason, right? Like, not everyone needs to like going to clubs or parties. Some people just like being at home watching movies or, you know, playing games, and that's totally fine. I think you just need to find the right people, or like similar friends with similar values for this one. Because you seem very normal to me, if you're asking me. It's just, you know, it never hurts to be a little bit more of an extrovert, right? Like that, it doesn't hurt. So if you want to be more extroverted, you could try to go out more and, you know, maybe talk to more people. Just think, you know, you're never gonna meet them again, so you just don't care about what they're gonna think of you. That might help too. But at the same time, you don't really need to change, in my opinion. You know, being an extrovert isn't better than being an introvert, vice versa. I mean, maybe in some situations, you know, being an extrovert might be easier to, let's say, make connections, or could have some benefits, right? But again, it's up to you what you think you're comfortable of doing. Not everyone likes to be out there. Some people just like to be chill and inside. Exactly. If it doesn't affect your work performance or relationships with others, it's probably fine. Like you said, if it's in meetings or business stuff that you can autopilot, if you're able to do that, I would say do whatever you want to do with your private life. You know, you're already in meetings, right? In your business life, so just have fun in your private life. And maybe once in a while, going outside with friends might be fun, but it's not necessary to do it like every time. Yeah. My advice would be just do whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable with. Maybe once in a while, you know, go out with your friends and have fun, but that doesn't need to be a norm. You don't have to always do that. Just stick with what you like to do and what you're comfortable with. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Which one should I go through? You know what? Let's do... I'm thinking probably we might do one last one. I'm trying to figure out which one I should choose. We trust Dr. Umbrage's judgment. Oh wait, I'm up to like... Ooh, maybe we can do this one. Let's do this one. This might be an interesting one to go through. Okay. Actually, I don't know. The ones that are remaining are very like, I don't know if I should go over them kind of ones, so. You know what? Maybe we just end, on that last one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there were a couple of ones that were either like very specific or some of them I really didn't understand like the question or anything else. But yeah, so you know what? I guess technically we've been through most of the submissions for Cosmic Counsel. We have done 5 streams so far with Dr. Umbrage. How was it, guys? How was it, guys? Did you guys enjoy the Cosmic Counsel sessions? Yeah. Again, I'm sorry if your submissions were not read. There's always a next time, maybe. To today specifically, I learned a lot. What's to Dr. Umbrage? But yeah, I really hope that I was able to help people, you know, for the things that they were having a hard time on, or just needed, you know, advice. I love and will miss Dr. Umbrage. Thank you so much for the advices. I enjoyed, I've been enjoying, and these advices are so helpful. I'm glad. I think a lot of the advices don't specifically only help out the person that asked, but I think a lot of people can, you know, listen to the advices that others gave and also learn, or, you know, think about some stuff regarding the answer that, let's say, I give too, which is probably a good thing too. I miss Dr. Umbrage already. What do you mean? I'm still right here. What is there to miss if I'm right in front of you? But yeah, as I did mention, we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break from our Cosmic Council sessions. Maybe we can continue them in a couple of months, and, you know, have the submissions open again. If you did miss the previous Cosmic Councils, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel, and this is the 5th one, I think. So there's an episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 too. I remember the first one as it was yesterday. It has been a while, hasn't it? It has been like 3 months already since the first one. Even though I didn't submit any, I still learned a lot. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to give you some of my opinions towards stuff. Teteru! Welcome to the Nayutalaxy! Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I do think that some of the advices in the previous sessions were a little bit better. I'm not sure about today. You know, I was trying to give my best, but at the same time, I can't tell if I'm tired or if we've been going through like similar submissions already. I can't tell, but, you know, regardless, I hope that it did help. Hello, hello. I learned a lot since some situations were relatable. That's true. That's true. There were a lot of submissions, different situations that I feel like could fit a lot of people, right? In different situations too. So did open my mind. That's a good thing. That's good. ということで、ね、すべて、読めたわけではなかったんですが、ほぼほぼ全部、回答できたのかなとは思います。一旦、コズミックカウンセルは、一時中止にはなりますが、また数ヶ月後に、再度マシュマロを開けて、やっていけたらなって考えてます。カウンセル衣装めっちゃ好きなんで見れなくなるの悲しい。But yeah, thank you for the asset too for Dr. Umbrage. Although, you know, you won't be able to see this outfit, or I mean, you won't be able to meet Dr. Umbrage. Don't forget about him. About me. You will have Nayuta Umbrage instead, so enjoy that time too. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you for your advice, Dr. Umbrage. It's nice and non-judgmental. We enjoy watching it, I'm not gonna lie, but this is much better than my uni mental health support. Well, I'm glad, you know, I'm really glad that I'm able to help. Because you never know. We're all going through something, right? And if I'm able to help even a little bit, I'm happy. I'm happy with that, so. I'll miss Dr. Umbrage every day, but you guys have Nayuta Umbrage. You guys have Nayuta Umbrage, even better, no? I see in my dreams. Doctor, hee hee hee. That's a little sus. What kind of dream are you gonna watch? I hope your pillow is warm and comfy. Isn't warm a bad thing? Shouldn't your pillows be cold? Wishing the best for Dr. Umbrage days 2. For Nayuta Umbrage first, of course. Isn't wishing someone's pillows warm a bad thing? What the? Already missed Dr. Umbrage? I'm still here! Warm in a nice way. What's with you guys with the crying sounds? Is Dr. Umbrage even real? I'm right here! What are you talking about? What are you guys talking? You guys want me to leave that much? Is that it? Should I just end right now on the spot? Huh? Bruh. You guys want me to end that badly, don't you? Welp. I mean, you know, if I will grant your wishes. What do you mean no? Stop changing your minds, guys. You gotta make up your mind. Bruh. But, do you guys know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the day that I have been waiting for. Marvel Rivals. Finally. My Marvel Rivals break is over tomorrow. I can finally play again. I kept my word for you guys. I kept my word to not play until my next stream, so I can show you guys the winning streak that I deserve. Maybe. I really hope we get that winning streak tomorrow, guys. Yellow carpet, hopefully. Let's see. Road to Celestial continues. Also, I think I'll be doing a membership stream next week. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm planning to do a membership stream next week, so stay tuned for that too. Yeah. And maybe soon, let me see. Actually, I don't know. Maybe like by the end of the month, I'll probably be able to do the ASMR stream, so that's gonna come too. Exciting. And yeah, after our first ASMR stream, maybe I might do, I didn't know. Yeah, I've been telling you guys, for our 25K celebration on YouTube, we're gonna be doing an ASMR stream. So it's gonna be non-membership, but it's gonna be the only one that's non-membership. So anything after that is going to be membership locked. So if you do want to listen to future ASMRs, yeah, it's gonna be behind membership in the future. So that's another membership content to do, right? Maybe I might do a watch along next week. You guys want to watch like a movie or something? Maybe. What kind of movie do you guys want to watch? K-drama. Chikawa. I'm not sure about Chikawa. We did our first Chikawa watch along before, but it's just so much to do because every episode is like 30 seconds. So the start timer, the end timer, the everything is a lot. Any genre you're interested in? I like sci-fi. I like romance. I like a little bit of everything. Any movie? Yeah, I love sci-fi stuff. Pretty cool. Horror movies? Bruh. Is there a movie you haven't seen that you want to watch? I'm not a huge movie person, so I don't even know what's new is the thing. Alien movies? Maybe. E.T. Oh my gosh, a classic. It's kind of funny. That's actually kind of fun. E.T. watch along. I don't think I've watched E.T. in a while. I don't even remember what happens. I only remember the bicycle scene. Have you watched the new Arcane movie? Yeah, I watched the second season. Ghibli. Disney. I don't have Disney Plus though, so. Silent Voice. Is that a horror movie? That sounds like a horror movie. Transformers. I might think about it. Oh, it's not? Anime movies. Maybe if I were to do a watch along, I would want to have something that would end in like one stream. Oh, Your Name movies? Oh, like that? Silent Voice. I think I watched Silent Voice. I think I watched that before. I think Your Name and Silent Voice I've watched. Squid Game. I haven't seen season 2. But I'm not sure if I'm committed enough to watch like something with a series, you know? Like multiple episodes. Soul? I don't know what Soul is. I've never heard of that. Suzume? I'm not sure if I've watched Suzume before. Weathering with You? No, I've never watched that before. I watched Suzume on the Plains, pretty good. But do I want to watch something that everyone's already watched before? You know? I hope it's something on Netflix or something, so I can watch it too. Yeah, you know what? I can probably think about something for that. Yeah, we can probably think about things for, you know, we still have like half a week, so. Actually, I need to think about something like soon. Yeah. Maybe we can talk about it again tomorrow during our Marvel Rivals stream, because, you know, we're just gonna be chilling, or I'm gonna sweaty grinding, but you guys are just gonna be chilling watching me play Marvel Rivals, so maybe we can talk about it then. So if you can think of any other good shows, we can talk about it tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I guess our Marvel Rivals stream is kind of like a Zatsu too. It's me grinding, but at the same time, we're just like chilling and talking too, so. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Okay. Good luck with the grind. Let's see. Let's see. I really hope it goes well tomorrow. We're gonna have to see. Tomorrow's stream might be, I don't know, depending on how things go, it might be like somewhat of a longer stream too, because you know the grind is real. So yeah, maybe today having a short stream might have been good too. So you know, anyone that needs to catch up with the VODs can catch up with it today, and also enjoy tomorrow's long stream. I'm excited. But yeah, well, I think that's pretty much it from me. How long it'll be? I'm not sure. Again, thank you guys for all of the submissions towards Cosmic Counsel. I really hope I was able to help, you know, people with that. This is just a pause for now. It's not the end, so I will be seeing you guys in a future session. Otsu to Dr. Umbrage. Yeah, I won't be seeing you guys in a while. Yeah. I hope you guys keep on enjoying Nayuta Umbrage's stream, because I was low-key hijacking his Cosmic Counsel streams. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. We're getting close to 25K. Don't forget to leave a comment under the stream too. Suwa, thank you so much for the super. Dr. Umbrage, you'll be missed. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you so much. Yes, I will enjoy my vacation, my time off. You guys, if you guys have anything, you know, to ask Dr. Umbrage in the future, don't forget to write it down so you can ask me in the future submissions. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you had a good time, and I hope it was a meaningful time for you all too. Thank you for, you know, always coming to my streams. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Tomorrow we are going to be having our Marvel Rivals grind, so I hope to see you guys there too. Izanagi, thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much, Dr. Umbrage, for all the advice and support. We'll miss you. Enjoy your break. Thank you for using the asset. Otsunayu, have a good rest. Thank you so much for the assets too. I saw the new hand asset and I was like, I need to use it today. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit late for stream, because I was trying to like put everything on and I was having trouble. Joe, thank you so much for the super. Otsu Dr. Umbrage, thank you for the advices. See you soon. Otsunayu, have a good rest. Thank you so much. Otsu to you too. Valdemar, thank you so much for the super too. Thank you for the stream. Otsu Dr. Umbrage. Otsu to you too. Otsu to you too. But yeah, I'm super excited about our last Resident Evil 4 stream this week too. So if you don't know, on Saturday we're gonna be ending the series of Resident Evil 4. So hope to see you at the final end. Also on Sunday we're gonna be playing IB. Lots of exciting streams then. I arrived late, but I like to come here even though I don't do it often and I didn't talk. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed too. Yeah. Yeah. I'll send you guys to Uki. Playing Minecraft again. Yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Goodbye from Dr. Umbrage. I will see you whenever I see you again. Don't miss me too much, guys. Goodbye! ということで、コズミックカンセル 一旦最終回でございます。また、次回いつになるか分かりませんが、再開するときにお会いしましょう。お疲れ様でした。Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good night rest. Bye bye.